Okay, I just wanted to give you guys an overview of the Green Zone training website, and then also with the launch that we're wanting to get ready to go, so you'll understand how this is going to work. And I'll send you the link when I send this recording as well. You will see that we have about, course, Q&A, and resources, Georgia Department of Veteran Services, and the Vector Center link. So real quickly, if you come in, you can kind of click on the About, and this talks about what Green Zone is about. So if your faculty or staff or whatever just kind of wants to get an overview, you could direct them here to see about that. We'll come back to the course. We got some Q&As here. Luckily, some of you have already sent in some Q&As to us, and this is going to be growing. So as you're going through and or as you know of questions that are asked you on a continual basis, come in here and click on the recommend an FAQ. You fill this out. You can do up to 3 questions on one form that you submit. We will go over that and we will try to decide what's going to be a good response. Of course, you'll give us a response as well. And I will put this out there. I also would ask that you guys kind of periodically go in and kind of walk through these just to make sure that they're meeting your needs and or that they're accurate. So in case anything gets put up that maybe you want modified a little bit, you can always send that in to me as well. So we've got the About, the Q&A, resources. Again, we've utilized some of our existing resources. Some of you submitted some resources, and this again will be growing as you submit and as you feel the need to turn stuff in to me. You come up to the top right, recommend a Green Zone resource, and you have the form here. You can fill out this form, send that in, and that resource will be added to the resource page. You'll notice that we have general resources and we have faculty specific resources. These again are targeting our faculty, so if your faculty already know some and or if you already know some, please send those in and we will get those on there as well. Of course, the Georgia Department of Veteran Services and Vector, these are direct links to both of those websites. Those are 2 of our major resources and support agencies in the state for our veterans and our veteran students. So again, these just allow you and or your faculty direct to that. What I really want you guys to understand is the course. So now you send your faculty here, have them, faculty and or staff, have them come to the course. They'll click on the course and they fill out the registration. Now notice they select their institution. This is where you come in. Each one of these links to the school is linked to the military point of contact's email. So for example, and I'm just going to scroll down, let's just say Chattahoochee Tech. So I'm a Chattahoochee Tech faculty member and or staff member. They'll come in here, they're going to fill out their title. So let's just say CIS lead instructor, whatever their title might be. Put in their first name. I'm just going to go ahead and insert practice. Last name, I'll say practice here again, if I can spell it. The college email, they need to put in their college email. They're going to receive a copy of their registration. For right now, I'm going to put in my email, and of course they'll enter this self-populated because I've done this before. They'll put in their contact number, and then if they have any comments that they would like to make. And we do have this set up for security, so robots and stuff cannot come in here and fill out the forms. So they'll have to enter the information, that the codes. So let's hope we can get this correct. W H, and then they'll submit. Whoop, I didn't do it correctly, so there we go. NP3 FAD. Let's try that again. Okay, so it's submitted. And notice here it says, congratulations, you have successfully registered for the Green Zone training, da, 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 da. And they can go ahead and begin the course right here. Now, in the meantime, I also want to show you what's happening behind the scenes. So we've submitted that form. You, in this instance, it would be Dr. Mundy up at Chattahoochee Tech, but you, the military point of contact, should receive that individual's registration. Let me see that it's come in, and I'll show you what that's going to look like. Okay, I have received that email. Let me show that to you here. So it's going to come in, and the subject matter is going to be Green Zone training registration. I personally have created a folder and created a rule, so anything that comes in with that subject goes into that folder. It's going to be easier for me to track that. And then you notice it says thank you for registering. It's going to approximately take you 90 to 120 minutes to start the course. And again, here's the link to the course. You'll need to save this link in case they don't finish it on the first try. I've got them coming and asking me questions. Hopefully they'll know that they can come ask you questions as well. And if you notice here, here's all the information that I just filled out. So you'll have the individual's title, their name, their email address, and their contact. Basically, this has told you someone at your college has registered for this training on this particular date, and you can just kind of now encourage them, track them, whatever you decide to do internally, knowing that they have started the training. So let me close that email out. And here again, they click into the course, and they can read all the information here. It says read before starting the course. Notice again, telling them it's going to take them approximately 90 to 120 minutes in length. I highly recommend that each one of you, if you haven't already, walk through this course. Several of you have sent in some great information to help me update it. So that's why we're headed on out with this launch. If we find stuff throughout that we need to correct or whatever, we'll fix it as we go along. But basically, they're built into modules. So they go into the Getting Started module. And notice it says, if this is your first time, please register for the course. This was just in case someone sent the link out or someone got to this without going through the registration process. They can click on the register. It will take them back to that registration page that I just showed you, and or they're already registered. They'll continue with the course, which will take them into the overview. Now, I'm not going to walk through all of this, so I'm going to go ahead and fast forward and jump to the end so you can see how the completion looks like. So they finish the training, they get to the end, they'll get to the complete training module. They'll scroll down and it says congratulations, you've completed it. So they click on the complete information and it brings them to this form. Now, one of the things I'd like to point out to you here is we are asking them if they want to serve as a Green Zone volunteer. And notice I say please ensure you identify if you want to serve as a Green Zone volunteer or not. We've had that discussion in the past to where some faculty and our staff want to know the training, but they don't necessarily want to be a Green Zone volunteer. So this is something that, again, you work internally. And notice it kind of gives them this by selecting yes, you're going to do this, by selecting no, you elect not at this time, but you can always do it later. So here, very first thing is yes, I'm going to be a volunteer. I am going to choose Chattahoochee Tech, and we'll go back with the practice again. Oop. It was CIS lead instructor. And again, the number. Go ahead and self-populate that. And if they have any comments, they can leave you some comments here. Again, we have the security code to enter. And they'll submit. Thank you for completing the Green Zone training, and it's going to bring them to a survey. And we're going to ask them to complete this survey. And once they've completed the survey, they're going to click. You will also receive, upon completion, you will receive a email that comes in and shows that they're completed. And if you notice the Green Zone volunteer, yes. Notice instead of college this time, it has Barry's address, which again will have your address for your college. CIS lead instructor has all the information again. So now you know that this person's completed the training, and whatever internal procedures you have to allow them to have a sticker or acknowledgement whatever you're doing at your school to let them be identified as a green zone. You know that they have completed the training. In addition to that, I will have records on the back end of showing everyone who has gone through the training. And I'll be sharing that periodically with you as well. So this is the way it's going to be. I just want to make sure all of you start understanding when you start getting those emails why and then how you can help track that. If you have any questions whatsoever, always feel free to contact me. I'm excited about this. Hopefully we will have a lot of faculty and staff who use this, and we'll be making it better. And as we decide how we might want to use this in other different ways and or mature it into other different platforms, we'll do that. So thank you all for what you do, and I'm excited about the launch of our Green Zone training site. Thanks.